Hey guys, this is Rachel for Cyber Sports Network, and with me is Erik Lonnquist, one of the GSL casters for Code A, also one of the casters for Cyber Sports Network's Clash of the Houses, and the excellent voice at the end of the commercial. Can you do that again for me?
Cyber Sports Network presents Clash of the Houses. It's hard to do when I'm smiling like this. I'm like a happy, serious voice, which sounds kind of creepy, but that's how it rolls with me.
Doe is just a little bit creepy. So, actually, I wanted to ask you, before we get into, why you're hanging out here at MLG, I want to know, you went out to Korea, you became a caster for Code A. What was the process in getting selected for that?
Well, basically, I just sent them one of my casts from YouTube, and kind of sat back and was like, oh, they'll never call me back, that'll be the end of it. And then I got an email from John the Translator like 3 months later, and you can't say no to John, so I had to go out there and had a lot of fun, but yeah, that was about it. Yeah.
So what did you leave behind when you went out there? Like, how did you make your arrangements to pretty much drop everything and move to Korea?
Well, really, I guess I just kind of talked over with my wife and stuff like that, and we were like, all right, well, we've got, this much in savings and this much or whatever, so it looks like we can swing it. It's worth it. I mean, she knows what a huge deal is it to me, so we wanted to take the risk and do it, so I quit my job and just kind of went out there and tried my best. So, yeah.
And what was your favorite thing about being in Korea?
Well, the food was amazing. That was one of the top ones, obviously. Living at the GOM house was tons of fun, getting to see everybody, especially with like the World Championships, getting to meet all those guys.
It's highlight.
It's highlight, yeah. The big signs we have on the wall in the GOM house that say it's highlight. Because, I mean, that's the motto for anyone who stays at the GOM house, right? You win a game, you're like, it's highlight.
Yeah, we had a pretty sick League of Legends team going from the GOM house for a while.
Yeah, we did, yep. Annie, I was Annie, of course. If anybody out there plays League of Legends, they're like, oh, you're so cheap, Doa. Well, it's true. It's true. I like to nuke people, but whatever. But, yeah. Meeting all the Korean players was really, really fun too. I mean, getting to know some of them too. It's like, it's not just going up and saying hi, but it's talking to them and learning about their, their preferences for maps and things like that. All that was like really, really cool. Especially a lot of the guys on Slayers. I love getting to know those guys. Which
Korean players do you think you got to know best?
I got to know a couple of guys on Slayers pretty well. MMA and Ryung, of course. Those guys are my boys. And I don't know, who else did I talk to quite a bit? Startail Bomber, got to know pretty well. And, of course, Slayers Sella, you see him all the time. He speaks really good English. And said hi to a lot of other people. I mean, one of the big Starcraft nerd moments, because I mean, at my heart, I'm still very much a Starcraft nerd above all else. So sitting about to cast a GSL and I'm MVP walks in and sees me and he's like, oh, hi, Doa. I'm like, he knows who I am. But it was fun, yeah.
Do you have any funny stories from when you were casting the GSL?
I don't know. There would just be really awkward things where my nose would really itch, and I'm like, I can't take it anymore, and I'd be like this on the stream, and then I'd be like, oh, now I look awesome, But
what about those pink shirts you guys were wearing?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, okay, so in the sort of Korean standard for casting is to dress up a lot more, and so they wanted us really bad to try it. I mean, they kept asking us. They're like, well, they wouldn't force it. They'd be like, it should be great if you wore these shirts. So we're like, all right, we'll do it once. We'll let them see the reaction, and then that'll put an end to it. So we did it, and I think Moltrap and I had a lot of fun with it. And Moltrap's a fun guy to have fun with. So it was fun.
Do you have any plans of going back out to Korea?
Yeah, I plan on it. Nothing is for certain yet, of course. I can't really say much more than that, but I do plan on going back out there, so hopefully I'll be casting again very soon. Yeah.
Is there any way we can keep up with you in the meantime? You got a Twitter, Facebook, all that?
Well, I probably do most of my stuff on Twitter right now. DOASC on Twitter, or DOA Starcraft on YouTube. I've been a little bit lax with the YouTube, but now that I'm getting a little bit more time, I'm planning on putting up some more content for that, so yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. And I have a Facebook page too. It's DOA Starcraft on Facebook, but I never post there, so you can go and talk with other people about how I never post there if you want to. So that's about it, I guess. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much. Is there anyone you want to shout out to before we sign off?
Well, yeah, huge shout out to my wife, of course, for supporting me. I mean, I'm away from home again this weekend. She's like, it seems like you just got back, but she understands that it's so important to me, and it's like my, I want to make it my career, so I love her for that very much. Mwah, honey. And for anyone else out there who wanted me to blow a kiss to him too, I guess that was for you too. But big shout out to everybody at GOM TV too. I mean, the studio crew was great. Everyone who helped support me out there, Torch especially for helping me out, getting things smoothed out with everything, and for the opportunity. Yeah, kiss.
I'll blow a kiss for Torch.
All right, I'll pass on that one, but I'll shake his hand and stuff. And yeah, a huge shout out, of course, to all the huge players that gave us all these awesome games to cast. I mean, people focus a lot on the casters in StarCraft 2, but really, I mean, it's the players that bring us the real content. So I can't thank the players enough. Obviously, they're the most important, so huge thanks to them. Yeah.
Thanks so much for talking to us, Doa.
Thank you.